You're going to get to a point where you're upset about your results. I wasted so many different years, and it was simply because you weren't in control of the compass of where you were going. Most of every result you ever have in your life is a receipt from the last 6 months and the efforts that you've put in. And so that comes down to your social life, that comes down to your work, it comes down to your fitness, it comes down to every single thing that you've got in your life. What were you doing for the last 6 months? And that's pretty obvious when you kind of say it like that. It's pretty obvious, like, oh, of course, what I'm doing. If I'm eating junk food, I'm going to get fat. If I'm not doing my social, I'm not going to get the things that I want. If I'm not doing work, then I'm not going to get paid. It's pretty obvious, right? But it comes down to, when you think about it a little bit differently, what have I been doing for the last 6 months? Every action has a reaction. Every cause has an effect. And when you think about it, what results am I getting now? Was I slacking off? Was I not? Was I messaging a lot of people? Was I hosting the invites and the events that I needed to be? Was I going out there and meeting new people? Was I going to new events? Was I making sure I talked to a lot of cool individuals? Oh, nice cars there. And was I doing those things? And you'll probably realize that you weren't. And that's okay, because you have an opportunity to change that. And it can be upsetting, that fact where you haven't or you weren't doing those. Like, that's a great example. You got nice cars here, right? Beautiful cars. And they took a long time to curate, to develop. That's your results, right? The reason why a Toyota, they can bust it out in a day, 2 days, is because, they make a lot of them. And it's valuable, yes, but a Rolls Royce might take a month, 2 months, 3 months to make. Stop trying to make these decisions based on a week's worth of evidence, 2 weeks worth of evidence. Start thinking in months, start thinking long term, okay? Because when you see your results and the goals that you're after, they will take months, they will take years. But there's a thing called relativity. When you're younger, a year takes a certain amount of time. When you're older, it takes a shorter amount of time. And you're like, no, we have the same year. Yes, but here's the thing. If you're 20 or you're 25 and I'm 32, I have 7 years or 10 years on you of 10 more years that I've lived. So for me, it's a short amount of time because I've experienced them more and more and more. So if you're 20 and I'm 30, well, I have 1/3 more life experience than you. And so I've been around this 1/3 more, so it's 1/3 quicker than me. For an 80-year-old compared to me, it's double as fast. A year goes like that, nothing, right? You got to understand that there's a delayed effect. It's almost like the universe is telling you, okay, do you really, really want this or not? Are you willing to put in and sacrifice? And basically, it's not working that well for you for a little while, and then it all happens at once. Are you willing to go through that fire? And if you are, you get everything you ever want. To learn delayed gratification, you have to know the process. And the process is, when you're trying to learn something, when you're younger, you develop a lot of quick skills. When you start something, you develop a lot because you don't have much kind of reference. But as you get better and better and better, it becomes harder and harder and harder to improve. Now, for me, I was a golfer, so I'm going to use it in handicap terminology for you guys. So if you were a 20 handicapper, it means you shot 20 over par. Par is a 70, so you shot a 90. For you to get from 20 to 15, not too difficult. It's about taking away a couple of double bogeys. It's about trying to just bogey as many as you can, a couple of pars in there. Don't blow out the big numbers. For someone to go from 5 to scratch is like handicap of 5 to 0. So from 75, shooting 75 to 70s, it's about 10x the amount of work than a guy going from 20 to 15. It's only 5 shots, the same 5 shots. But why is it different? Because when you're trying to get better, you're already pretty good as it is. And so this might be in your social, you've got a bit of a social life. You can already talk to girls. You're not too antisocial. You've got these things going on. But what's going to take you to that next level where you actually are very, very good, A, is delaying gratification, and B, understanding your problems. And this is one of the big problems here, which is understanding that the last 6 months determine the results that you're getting right now. My receipts that I have right now, the amount of girls I have, the amount of leads that I might have for my events, the amount of network and the types of people in my life, the amount of invites I get, the amount of just waking up and having messages there, having beautiful girls text you, or having potential girls that might be wifey type, that you're thinking about being in a relationship with. There might be guys that are inviting you to some cool events, or you're hosting your own events. Like, the amount of these things that are happening in your life, the confidence you have when you're speaking to people, the ability to put yourself in difficult situations and just trust in your ability, all of this is predicated on the last 6 months of your life. When you're looking back at these things, you have to understand that, you may be improved, you might not have improved all the way, but you definitely have improved. And so if you want to take it to that next level, you got to look back and go, okay, what things did I do? How could I improve them? And how could I get better? Better and better and better. So if you look back, a great example for me, if I look back the last 6 months, I went through a bit of a fire phase where a lot of destruction was happening. Okay, those things happen in life. They really do. And so I go, okay, what did I learn from it? I learned resilience. I learned being able to be under, control of my emotions. I learned that you have to have outlets for your emotions. You can't just bottle it up. No way, Jose, can't do that. Otherwise it's going to come out in different ways. I learned that to not attach my ego to a lot of different things. And I learned that I am not the woman I'm with. I am not the money I make. Just like that Tyler Durden quote.
You're not the car you drive. You're not the contents of your wallet. You're not your fucking khakis.
I've learned that I'm not anyone that I was attached to. And I learned about attachment styles and attaching to different things. So I take the lessons that I learned there. What were the lessons that I was not in control, that I didn't do a very good job of? Well, consistency was very lackadaisical in a way where I would only do the things I had to do when it was coming down to the crunch, like, oh my God, I got a day to do it. Or another thing would be, I would just not be consistent in the things I had to do, or it would be just motivation from inspiration. And that's a hard thing to do. So things like, okay, every day I have to record with you guys on these videos, different topics. That's a thing that I've made for that. I have to do it every single day without shun, whether it's raining, whether it's this, whether it's that. And so you see where you went wrong, and you try to make it just that incrementally better, whether it's a habit, whether it's a routine, whether it's adjusting a different lens of viewing certain different things. If you are the LAPD, don't watch me jaywalk. We do it in Australia. No, this is definitely a crossing right here, guys, for sure. So when you look at that, you're like, okay, well, 6 months sounds like a long time. It really isn't. It really is very, very quick. It sounds like it's 180 days, but it's like, okay, well, what things did you do well that did prove a result? And so it might have been, okay, I started saying yes to more social opportunities. That's a big one that guys in my program, I get them to do, and that's a very big win for them. Another thing too is like, okay, they start going to events and they don't have this outcome of like, I can't wait to meet a lot of cool people. You're just like, I just know the more events I go to, even if it's 10% of the people I meet in any of these events, if they're cool, then I have more people. So they start becoming less outcome dependent. They get a few different other things too as well, where they're like, okay, well, everyone I meet, I try to have some cool things going on. And that way when I meet them, I can take them from the hub that I met them, and the social hub. So whether it's like, I'm thinking of like when you meet a person at paddle, when you meet a person, at the spa, or when you meet someone, and then taking them out of the kind of the box they're in and putting them into another box, which is like inviting them to somewhere else. And so they find those things, those habits, very, very helpful. And so it's okay, keep those. Okay, what are the things that have not been as successful? And is it because that the system is broken, or is it because I'm not doing it right, or is it because it's not actually working? And so when you're looking at that, not as if it's completely broken, as am I doing it right? Is it working? Is it not working? So you can be like, okay, I'm hosting events, hosting parties, but the types of events and types of girls that are coming, or the types of guys that are coming, are not in alignment with who I am right now. And so you're like, okay, well, is the system actually broken? Like, is the thing that I'm doing broken, or am I doing it wrong? Or is it actually, it's actually not the right fit right now? And so you're not assuming that it's completely a waste of time. You're trying to see if it's something that you might be doing. And if it is, you can change, and in a couple of months' time you can review. This is why reviewing is so important, like the auditing of your life, to get the, having a look, having a look at the receipts. I'm talking like a tax man, auditing, reviewing, receipts. But it's so true. If you're not doing that, if you're not seeing where you're going right or wrong, you're going to be running the same playbook year after year after year. And you're going to get to a point where you're upset about your results, and you're like, my life, I wasted so many different years, and it was simply because you weren't in control of the compass of where you're going. It's like basically a sailor, so Captain Jack Sparrow sailing with no compass at all, expecting to get the Black Pearl. And you're upset when you're completely in the wrong direction. A lot of guys, they struggle with this. They struggle with the accountability. They struggle with understanding where their blind spots are. They struggle with just keeping that, understanding of that, what they're doing day in, day out really affects them. And they can't see it on a daily level, but they can see it on a monthly level and a 6-month level. And so what I would say is that you got to be around people that are helping you audit, that are telling you what's up, that are telling you straight facts and not having yes men around you. Yes man theory for your life, yes, but not yes men in general. Because if something's not working, that's not working. And so again, I've got a program down below, you can sign up. It's literally the thing that changes the game for these guys is having someone that can see their blind spots and see, okay, well, the last 6 months you've been doing this, this is the problem. This is why it hasn't been working for you. And so I want you to understand your results right now are a byproduct of the last 6 months of your life.